So this latest chapter of One Piece, to be honest with you, felt, at least for the first half, felt like filler content. If that makes any sense at all. Filler content in a manga. That's right, not in the anime, in the manga. Because honestly, how many times do we have to see the people of Dressrossa pushing back Birdcage? These past few chapters have been nothing but the fodder of Dressrossa pushing Birdcage, and either King Riku or Gats giving a speech about pushing Birdcage, and also with Luffy on the side coming in to save the day. But with this chapter, what I just didn't like was the first half. When it started getting to the second half, it started to pick up the pace a little bit in that I really enjoyed the countdown sequence they initiated for Luffy to come back into the game. I'm not gonna lie, my heart was pounding during those 10 seconds that they were counting down, trying to just get all their strength to hold back Birdcage, just push it back until Luffy can finally get in. But the rest of it, at least the first half, talking about the first half, not the second half, the first half of the chapter was just, I just hate reading that stuff. Honestly, I wanted to see more of that Viola versus Doflamingo fight, because in all honesty, it just switched back to Doflamingo and Viola, and we just see her with a bloody face. Bam, fight's over. Guess you can't see that. All honesty, we can just assume that Doflamingo wrapped his hand around her hair, held her down, just went pop, and then bam, right there. Bloody face, and then we cut back to that fight. I wanted to see more of that fight. I would have appreciated more of that content than just the Tontadas talking to each other, the fodder pushing back Birdcage. In all honesty, I think this was used as a way for Oda to give the animators for the One Piece anime filler content. Because for most of you that don't know, One Piece is trailing very close to the manga right now. Like, they're both in the same arc. I forgot where the anime left off. I stopped watching it like months ago just because I hated watching scenes get dragged out ridiculous amounts of time. Like a chapter, or I think it was half a chapter, was devoted to just one episode. I mean, come on. That is ridiculous. You don't do that. So I just stopped watching the One Piece anime for quite some time. I tune in every now and then to see where they're at, but I'm pretty sure still that they are trailing very close to the manga right now. So I think what Oda's doing, he's literally giving them like filler content to use. Because sometimes the One Piece anime, I feel like they drag out scenes in the Dressrosa arc that did not need to be dragged out, and they made that seem like filler content. Now Oda is actually giving them filler content to drag out, and I can't even imagine what they're going to do with that. Like this whole chapter, no, like these past few chapters of everyone pushing back Birdcage is most likely going to consume a good 5 or so episodes of the One Piece anime, which is ridiculous. But in all honesty, Rebecca. Can't forget about Rebecca. I figured that aside from the Tontadas, she is by far one of the worst aspects of the Dressrosa arc. I feel like she was a character placed in it for either fan service or just as a princess in distress. Because literally she got no character development whatsoever. We saw her in the Coliseum, didn't put much of a fight. We saw her fighting Diamante, didn't put much of a fight. Now we're up against Doflamingo, the person who's literally the cause of all her misery, mayhem, her father being a toy. And it's just, she just gets no character development. I feel like this was the perfect opportunity for her to get it, because it could have been something like she refused to move from her stay and say, no, I refuse to be your puppet like the way you treated my father. Bam. That would have been great. That would have been fantastic. I would have loved that. All the BS that she's put up would have been slightly cleansed right there in that moment had she had done that. But of course, she's just this helpless female in distress, going for the kill on Viola, being controlled, and Luffy comes in to save the day. To be honest, Luffy still could have saved the day if she had her character development. She could have easily refused, say, no, I am not going to do this. I am not going to be your puppet any longer. And then Doflamingo realizes, oh, damn, I got to use more strings. That right there would have been fine. She uses more strings, and Rebecca being Rebecca, she can't do much. I mean, it's Doflamingo. You can't do much against him. So then naturally, she's going in for the kill after her character development, and then Luffy comes in to save the day. That would have been perfect. But no, Rebecca has just been eye candy this entire arc. She is useless. I understand that she did not need to kill anyone in order for her father to have like this sort of noble goal to have for her daughter, like, oh, I don't want you to shed anyone's blood or kill anyone. But still, Rebecca, oh my god, that right there was her last moment of redemption. Flat out, just no more. She's done. But highlight of this chapter definitely Luffy coming back into the game. His 10 seconds were up. No, 10 minutes, my bad. But the 10-second countdown came up in this chapter. I honestly predicted that it was either going to end with Luffy giving Doflamingo that one shot he promised the people of Dressrossa, or it was going to end with just complete and utter silence. Like, they counted down to 0, and it's like, where's Luffy? Where is he at? But none of those predictions came true. Luffy came in to get the hockey headbutt on Rebecca's sword. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, finales coming within the next... I honestly predict the last panel of the fight is going to happen within like the next 2 to 3 chapters max. Anything beyond that is just dragging this fight out way too much. At this point, we understand Birdcage is being held back by the citizens of Dressrossa and the rest of the Straw Hat Pirates. If they keep on giving us more of that BS, I don't know what, I'm going to lose my damn mind. I'm going to lose it. Because right now, finale of the Luffy vs Doflamingo fight, inbound and going hard. You saw that glare Luffy gave Doflamingo. You saw that glare Doflamingo gave Luffy. It's time to end this shit. So no more fodder BS, no more tontadas, no more Rebecca. I don't mind Viola a little bit, but in all honesty, let's get this fight done. Let's get this arc done. Let's move on. Please, Oda. But yeah, in all honesty, that's about it for the chapter. Let me know what you guys thought. Are you guys tired of the people of Dressrossa pushing back Birdcage? Because I know I am. I am just sick and tired of watching that BS getting dragged the hell out. What about Rebecca? Do you think that she got any character development at all in this arc? Because to be honest with you, she is still that whiny crybaby that no one gave a crap about, and just, no, I don't want no more Rebecca. But yeah, what do you guys think that the fight's going to end within the next 3 chapters? Let me know what you all think in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video or had a slight pleasure in my minor One Piece rant, don't forget to leave a like. I would greatly appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed, I will love you forever. And as always, people, stay beautiful.